Hello, savages. Welcome to one of the most important videos related to your personal growth, in which we will talk about number one thing all successful people have in common, and that help them to be where are they now. So what all they have in common and what you should be working on as you are trying to become that kind of man is your self-belief. You have to believe that you are masculine man capable of achieving everything you want in this life, masculine savage ready to achieve all the goals you have for yourself. Now, why is self-belief so important? If you don't truly believe that your actions will end up with the results you want, if you don't believe in yourself and that the things you are doing will get results, you won't be motivated to do these things. You won't be motivated to take action if you don't believe that action will be worth it. And that's the thing about it. And when you start believing in yourself, when you really believe that if I do this, I will get this outcome, you will do that if you really want that outcome. So when it comes to motivation, if you start believing in yourself and believing that actions you take will lead you to where you want to be, you wouldn't have problems with motivation anymore. You would just sit down or stand up and do the work that needs to be done to get to where you think you need to be. Next reason why the self-belief is so important is because if you don't believe in yourself, who will believe in you? Maybe your mother, she loves you, she will tell, oh, you can do it, but she won't even truly believe in yourself if you don't believe in yourself. And when you believe in yourself, you will take actions, and actions will prove to be worthy, and then the other people can start believing in yourself. But until you start believing in yourself, and until you start believing that you are the man that can get the results he wants, no one else will believe in you. So start with yourself. One more reason I want to talk about the self-belief is that a lot of people don't know what it truly looks like when you give your best effort to achieve something. When you do the hardest work you can imagine, when you work 12 or 14-hour days on a single project that are important to you, many of you will never realize how that can be done until you can start believing in yourself, and until you start believing that, oh, these 12-hour work days will be worth it someday. And when you truly believe it, you will pull off these 12-hour work days. So like these are nothing. And I'm talking about the hard mental work, not the physical work. Like, I mean, every man should be able to work 12 hours of physical work in their best stage. But I'm talking about 12 hours of mental work. Physical work is also hard, but mental work, to sit and focus on a single task for 12 hours, many people will never realize how that is possible. Well, that is only possible when you believe that you are sure that that work will be worth it. And to truly be able to achieve amazing things in this life, to truly achieve the greatness, and live the life to its fullest potential, you have to imagine your goals every day. You have to imagine that greatest version of yourself. How will you feel? What will you see? How it will look to other people around you, and how will it look to you? What will you do? How will your day exactly look like? What will you have and what you won't have? What will exactly change in your life? And when you can truly imagine it, then you believe you can do it, because it becomes a lot more real to you when you imagine it every day and every day and every day. And it's not enough just to imagine it. The next step you need to do when you can truly imagine what will it look like, you have to think about the steps you need to take from now on to that moment, so you truly end up there where you want to end up. So ask yourself, what is the exact next step that will get me closest to that vision I have, that I can do right now and get closer to my vision? And just ask yourself, what's the next one? After you finish with that one, ask yourself, what's the next one? What's the next one? And what's the next one? And before you even realize it, you will achieve your goal, and you will be so proud of yourself that the results you can get with these techniques, with imagining and asking yourself, what is the next step? But it will work only if you can truly imagine, if you can feel, if you can see, if you can smell that vision you have, if you can see the goals you want in front of you. And if you believe, you have to believe it in your head. If you don't believe it in your head, you can do it, you can't do it. But if you say every day to yourself, I can see how it happens, I can see I can do it, and I will definitely do it. There is nothing that can stop you. There is nothing that can stop you. Just ask yourself, what's the next step I have to take? Take that step. What's the next step? Take that step. What's the next step? Take that step. And you will be there before you even thought you could be there. And universe is really giving. I don't care in which religion do you believe and whatever. So I will talk to it like to the universe. So universe is really giving, and I haven't seen anyone who works as hard as he can and who believes he can do what he wants to do and that he's unable to do it. Whoever worked hard for long enough periods of times on their goals and their desires and their dreams eventually achieved them. And you are not different. Everyone can achieve their biggest goals and their biggest dreams. Universe is giving, like I said, and you have to work hard to find and imagine what is the next step you need to take, and work as hard as possible on every next step until you arrive on your destination. And that's it. That's what I wanted to talk about in this video. I thought this is a really important topic to share with you as I'm sharing this kind of content, and I think this is really helpful. You probably heard it before, you hear it all the times, but I backed it up with some evidence and some techniques you can use to make it easier for you. And if you truly listen to this video, if you truly watch it until the end, if you try these strategies I laid down for you, you won't regret it. Just give it a try. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and as always, stay savage.